Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Doing well. Excited.
Jack, what did it mean for you to get selected as captain?
It meant everything to me. It's one of the most special moments of my life. It's something that I dreamt of since I committed here. So, for it to happen the way it happened, it was awesome, and definitely one of my favorite moments of my life. So.
What do you feel like you've been able to do to put yourself in that position to become a leader of this team?
Yeah, I just think that, Coach Mick always says leaders have to be heard, seen, and felt. So I think that this whole offseason, with the team we got, I know that, with great leadership that we can go as far as we want, So, I just try to take that leadership role, in the weight room and off the field and outside of the Woody. So, it's been great. I think a lot of guys have done a great job as well.
Does this team feel like you thought it would at this point, three days before the season opener, like you thought it would back in March or April?
Yeah, I think
are y'all where you hoped y'all would be in a progression standpoint?
Yeah, I think we feel really good. I think we're in a really good spot, and we're all just chomping at the bit to get on the field this Saturday, and we can't wait to put our product on the field. It feels like a long time coming, like you said. When we all decided to come back, and then we got the big pieces we added, and the offseason we've had, it feels like a long time coming, building to this point. So, we just can't wait to put it on the field Saturday.
How's this team going to handle those expectations? Obviously, we've talked to you guys all, through this and stuff, but how do you feel like y'all are handling the expectation aspect of it?
I think we're handling it really well. I think we've got a lot of mature guys. We know the expectations, we're the Buckeyes, and even more so this year, when we came back, and the guys we got in the portal and guys we've added, freshmen that we've added, when you have expectations, it means, people expect things from you. So, we know it's a blessed position for us to be in, and anybody in the country would want to be in our position. So, we're taking it day by day, and we're really excited for the season.
Jack, I looked about the play again, coming off the 37 you personally, in hindsight, did you feel like that gave you some really positive personally?
Yeah, I think that, ending the season the way it did, it sucked losing, but, obviously, like you said, playing pretty well definitely gives you a little boost going into the offseason. I think that, my confidence grew the whole second half of the season. I think I played my best football since I've been here, so I'm just really excited to, after a long offseason, a lot of hard work we all put in, we're all in a really great spot, and I think that, it's going to, you guys will be able to tell, very early on in this game come Saturday.
Jack, how was Caleb in your sturdy defense?
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy who, the minute he came here, he's just so mature for his age, and super hard worker, always in the Woody, always studying something, super smart. I feel like he diagnosed his play so quick from the safety position. So I think he just brought another. He's only a sophomore, but he's such a veteran guy already. So he just brings more, that veteran savvy that we need for this defense. So I think he's been great.
Jack, could you give your impressions of Will Howard both as a quarterback and your perspective as defense line?
Yeah, I mean, Will, he's a big dude, 6'4", 235, 240, can run. And he's a great guy off the field. He gelled really well in this locker room from the minute he stepped foot on campus, so that was no problem for him at all. And I'm really excited to see what he brings this Saturday. And he's put in a lot of hard work. Super team first guy and an excellent player from what I've seen. So I'm really excited for him to get on the field Saturday.
Jack, to finish last season the way you did, how much confidence does that give you going into this year?
Yeah, I think it gives me a lot of confidence. I think for a lot of guys that we started playing our best ball, especially on the defensive side of the ball. That second half of the season, and so we're just all excited. Like I said, just chomping at the bit to get to Saturday. We can't wait to put the pads on, be in the shoe with the 100,000+ fans, and put on a good performance.
Do you feel like you said that in year 3 of this defense you're chasing perfection? What does that look like on Saturday?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about shutouts, and I'm not going to say that that's the expectation, but we think that our defense is good enough to go out there and win the game for us. And there's nothing wrong with saying that because that's why we all came back. We came back to be the best defense in the country. And I think that, the expectations got to be super high for us. We got to hold each other to a high standard, which we have. And, I'm just really excited to see, it all come together in a game format against somebody else other than our offense.
You were a couple games last year where they held at the field goal. You're supposed to shut out. Is that something you guys are?
Yeah, and that pissed us off, too. They're getting them 3 points up. But, we're really excited for the opportunity to, hopefully get one of those this year.
How'd you really feel? No.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, JT, how much
Yep.
has he grown just in the last several months? What do you see about him from a desire standpoint? As I was asking him the other day, it's kind of impossible to ask a guy to have a Penn State game every week, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
But where is he primed? I mean, where is he primed differently, I guess, going into this season?
Yeah, I mean, he's just, JT's just, he's taking that next step. He's super focused in, this whole offseason, we've been really dialed in and trying to pinpoint stuff that we can get better at, and specifically attacking it and really trying to, focus in and get better on those things. I think that he has. He looks great, this whole fall camp and leading up to this game, so far this game prep week. So he's definitely taken, huge strides. And, I think a lot of people would give him unfair criticism too, because they do all expect him to have a Penn State game every game, which is, that's one of the best defensive games anyone's ever played. So it's unfair to say that, but he's been consistently one of the best defensive ends in college football if you turn on the tape. So I'm really excited to get out there with him this year and, wreak some havoc off that edge.
You remember the expectations for both of you guys, y'all came in,
Yeah.
that do you feel like this is the year it comes to fruition from the standpoint of
Right.
dominance? I don't want to put that word in your mouth, but what's your sense of that?
Yeah, I mean, no, that's something we talk about. I think that's something all four of us and, really 8 of us on the D-line talk about is, being dominant. There's no ceiling to how good we can be this year, and we know that it's all about us going out there and doing it. We can talk about it all day, but until we go out there and do it, it doesn't mean a damn thing. So, we're all excited to get out there, man. We're hungry, and, I've seen this a different level of determination, to chase greatness than I've seen since I've been here. So, like I said, we just can't wait for Saturday.
Jack, I know the first thing you never underestimate.
Yeah.
But you're playing a team, you're 50-point favorite, something like that. You got a couple of non-conference games. You're not playing Notre Dame this year. You're not playing a team like that. What's the challenge when you're not going to be tested the way that
Right.
you would be against a team like that? What's the challenge?
I think the challenge is that, we're playing an opponent's coming into our house in the shoe this week. We only get 8 shots left in the shoe, and we got to make every one of them count. And Akron's a good football team. Good head coach. I believe he was the offensive coordinator for Oregon when they beat us here my freshman year. So they're going to be well coached. They're going to run their offense well and, play good defense. So to us, and Coach Day always says it's never about our opponent, it's always about us. If we're executing at a high level and playing fast and physical, then, things will take care of itself. So we got a good opponent in Akron, and, we're excited to play them this Saturday.
Last year, early on especially, it felt like there were more debate defenses, more of an emphasis on not giving up big plays. Even on the defensive line, you guys playing a little more sound, I guess, sort of thing. This year, Jim Knowles has talked about opening up again, running more blitzes. Does that bleed into how you are playing along the defensive line? Is there more of an emphasis on attacking the line of scrimmage, playing aggressive down there?
Yeah, I think that a huge emphasis this fall camp and leading up to this season is to, kind of let us play more downhill, more free with less thinking. So I think that's been great, honestly, the last few weeks and, in the camp as well. And so, I think that you guys are going to see a more downhill team and, more of us coming off the edge and wreaking havoc like you guys all want to see. So I think that, we're really excited to go out there and, and roll it out there and play. So, we're really excited for that.
Have you seen Sign Stealer yet? Did you watch that on Netflix?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I got no comment on that.
Where do you feel like you've grown the most personally from where you were in your game a year ago?
I think that this offseason was big for me and getting my body right. I think that, I don't really like to talk about myself, but I think that I'm a little more explosive than I was maybe in years past. And, I'm just really excited for the work that we put in. I think all of us have grown in so many different areas with our hands and hips across the defensive line. So, like I said, just super excited for Saturday.
What did you have to change in your body?
I just want to get a little more leaner, really work on that and just work on my technique, my stance, my get off and stuff like that of that nature for the defensive line. So I think that I have, and I'm excited to put on the field Saturday.
Jack, what's the big difference between the guy sitting in the chair right now and the fresh-faced kid that came in 4 years ago? And not like on the field stuff that you learned, but off the field that maybe even translated to on the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that when you come in here and you're an 18-year-old kid just leaving high school, that there's a ton of things you can learn, just as becoming a man and on the field and the Woody as well. And that's why I tell all these young kids now is that you got to make the main thing, make football the main thing, and and everything else will take care of itself. So I think that coming in as we were all highly recruited too, didn't help with our expectations and how it really goes when you first get here. So I think that when you're used to starting and playing 80 snaps a game since you were 5 years old when you first get here, and you know, you don't really see the field much as a freshman. Just kind of takes you back a little bit. But you know, the growth that we've all had, you know, we were all just laughing about that. Actually, it's a great question because me and Tyleek and JT were watching film of us from our freshman year. We're like, holy shit, we came a long way. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's been good being able to, you know, grow up with those guys and, you know, see the maturity level that we've all grown to from our freshman year on the football field and off the football field has been great. And you know, it's funny that it comes full circle. So it's been awesome. It's been phenomenal.
All right, Jack.
All right, thank you guys. Have a good one.
Thanks, man.